Hello, and welcome to the Pottervision podcast, the podcast where every 14 days, myself, Lucas Kirkby, and another man, Tom Lawrenson, we talk about a chapter of the Harry Potter books and we use them to talk. And by the way, Merry Christmas! It's Christmas morning! The children are waiting to unwrap their presents, but you are sat in your bedroom listening to us, the Pottervision boys. Merry Christmas, Tom.
Should old acquaintance be forgotten, never brought to mind? Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on heaven as in earth. Merry Christmas. To
Merry
you
Christmas, yeah.
and me. And everyone listening.
And everyone listening. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, happy bloody holidays to you, you agnostic or other religious person.
Or if you don't celebrate Christmas, here's something for you. Even though it's a Christmas song, this is a song everyone can get behind. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, Mr. Churchill. Ba, 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 to stop the cavalry. Merry man sits at home. No, there's a rolling
4 years now.
Hey, take them headphones out. Put that podcast on the Bluetooth speaker so the whole family can listen. I don't want you listening to that anymore.
Right, if you are avoiding your family, take your phone or whatever you're listening to, put it on the loudspeaker and we will be your family. Oh, hello son, hello daughter, Merry Christmas. Hey, don't be like that, it's Christmas. Leave her alone.
Me and Lucas are your two dads. We're not in a relationship. We're just two dads who've started a family together.
Yeah. Hey, I hope you like it. Now Dad's gonna go away and spend an hour setting it up in the back bedroom. Hey. Can I play Super Mario? You've got to set up an account first. Let Daddy work. We'll
just have the cavalry.
I don't like Mary Poppins. It's Christmas, dickhead. Yeah?
Merry Christmas to one.
Merry Christmas.
And all.
Yeah, and to all a good morning. Yeah.
What will you be doing this Merry Christmas? You'll be waking up. Father Christmas, he's visited in the night. He's put a cookie in my mouth. Is that pretty much?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Apart from what I was saying and doing. But yeah, pretty accurate, yeah. It will all have happened.
Father Christmas has changed my clothes. He's put different clothes on me.
Oh, thank you, Father Christmas. Oh, what's Father Christmas? Anyway, we'll let your imagination finish that scene for you. And we won't have to say the horrible things. Hey, well, by the time I wake up on the 25th of December, the festivities will have happened. For the first time, I'm having Christmas not in the UK. We're going to Poland, to Martina's family. And in Poland and Germany and other European countries, it's celebrated on the evening of the 24th. So that's when it's all the presents and the meal and all the festivities.
Oh, that's quite fun. I bet Christmas films don't make much sense to them.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Waking up.
Shouldn't you have done this last night?
Waking up, running downstairs. Excuse me, it's 7 p.m, you lazy bastard. What time do you call this? Yeah, that's true. It must seem odd, mustn't it?
Nah, they probably get on with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder, because if you watch something like Home Alone, I wonder how many of the things you think are tradition. Like, people in America, every Christmas they dress up in rags and feed the birds. No, we don't do that, that's just Bird Lady and Home Alone. We do the presents and the tree and all that. Where are you spending Christmas this year?
Oh, me? I thought you were still in the scene, talking to the bird lady.
Right, you have a rest, Tom. Leave this to me. Well, I spend Christmas as I always do, with the birds. Yeah, well, I'm Kevin McAllister, and I'm going to set some booby traps that might kill some robbers. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, if you want to send them my way, I'll make sure all the birds eat them, peck them, and poop on their heads.
Well, the
Thank
robbers
you,
are the
Irish
boobies.
lady. You what, sorry?
The robbers are the boobies.
When
Send
did I
what
mention
away?
boobies?
Making booby traps.
Oh, you misunderstand. Booby traps, they're to trap people. I always wondered, like, that a kid could go too far with that, wouldn't he? Like, I saw a video the other day which showed Vietnamese booby traps, in the Vietnam War.
I've been seeing a lot of these.
Hey, Kevin McAllister's going to put hooks near the trees, so when they run through, it rips their skin. Oh.
Kevin McAllister's going to put dog shit on sharpened bamboo, so when they stand on it, they'll get an infection.
Excuse me, Kevin McAllister. Kevin McAllister's going to cover a hole in leaves, and when they fall through, they're going to land on some spikes. Excuse me. We do not want Marvin Harry impaled by spikes.
Kevin McAllister's going to trick Marv and Harry to climb into a tunnel and then fill it with water so they drown. Kevin!
Right, excuse me, one of them's passed away. The other one is in intensive care. I do not think you should be laughing about this. Yeah.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Yeah, but make for a different movie, wouldn't it? Kevin McAllister used Vietnam War booby traps.
Kevin McAllister believes in the stand your ground law. If someone steps into your property, you have the right to kill them.
Yeah. Hey, have you seen the new Home Alone? Home Alone 4, Agent Orange? No, I'm not watching that. I'm watching Home Alone 4, Agent Orange. It'd be horrible.
Have you seen Home Alone 5, Black Home Alone Down?
I love that the film's got two Home Alones in the title. I've seen Home Alone 2, Home Alone. Yeah, I have seen Home Alone 2, Home Alone again. Home Alone 3, 2 Home, 2 Alone. Also, the fact that it's the third Home Alone film and they're using the number 2. Yeah. Should have been Home Alone 2, 2 Home, 2 Alone.
Have you seen Home Alone 3, Throw Malone? And it uses the 3 as a TH.
Yeah. Oh, we could go on for hours, couldn't we, children?
Aren't we clever, people listening? No.
Also, for the families that are still listening to this on loudspeaker, we apologise for all the booby trap references.
Little kids in primary school. What do you listen to on the Harry Potter podcast? Oh, how to make a Vietnamese booby trap.
Oh, it was very effective.
Mum, can I have some sharpened bamboo and some dog shit? Oh, what now?
You've been listening to that Pottervision podcast again, haven't you?
See if we can get it in the January sales. Right, Boxing Day we'll go to next and queue up at 4 a.m.
Come on, do your own work. Hey, don't be using those guerrilla tactics on me. Where have you learned about guerrilla tactics? Pottervision boys, man. Pottervision boys.
Who's this little cockney listening?
Oh, right, who's this little cockney listening?
Who's this little
We're talking to you. Get off the line. Anyway, have you had a nice week?
It's been alright. What have I been up to? I did a recording of my stand-up show on Sunday.
Hey, that's exciting. Was it? Did it go well?
Yeah, it went alright. It's funny though, because I wish I'd have prepped someone beforehand, but I was like, So to John, who announced me on, I was like, can you get him to be like, everyone, are you ready for an evening of comedy? Yeah. And I was like, and I was like, get him to like, please go wild and crazy for Tom Lawrenson.
Yeah.
He didn't say wild and crazy. He just said like, welcome to the stage, Tom Lawrenson. Recording it, just a smattering of applause, like.
Maybe you'll have to dub it over with some whooping and cheering.
Well, they got it again at the end. Right,
that's good.
A lot more enthusiastic. Yeah. But I did 2 shows, and the second one it was even worse. The 9 o'clock show come out. Honestly, I look out, and not to sound grateful, but I'm looking out, and I'm seeing about 20 people who aren't clapping at all.
Yeah.
Just looking at me.
Trying to make a DVD here.
And there was loads of old people in the audience. I was like, I wanted to ask, but I thought it'd kind of ruin the atmosphere. I wanted to be like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, what have we in the atmosphere, I think.
Well, I planned on saying a lot of...
What are you lot doing here?
I saw a woman who must have been 70 years old. It really threw me.
Yeah. Who invited you?
Weren't many Pottervision listeners there. I think, who was there? Katrina was there. Or Katie.
Yeah. That's good.
She was there. I went on one of the shows. Anyone listen to the podcast?
Hey, don't be leaving him in the lurch. If you're listening, you got to whoop and cheer. Don't be embarrassed.
Yeah, but otherwise, what else have I been up to? Been trying to do stretches for my sciatica.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to make that improve quicker. Doing a bit of Christmas shopping, buying some bits and bobs. I met yeah, but not really much has been going on. Oh, I went to see last night Wonka at the cinema.
Oh, I like the look of that. Was it good?
I loved it. I think it's going to go down as a Christmas classic forever.
Hey, that's good. Oh, so it's like Christmas vibes, or?
Well, yeah, it's all snowy.
Oh, lovely.
It's snowy and it's colourful as well. Like with all the...
Yeah.
At first I was like...
Sounds good.
Like everyone, I was like, Timothée Chalamet is Wonka. But now I'm like, yeah, well, you understand the reason, don't you?
Yeah.
It's a musical.
Musical, he's singing.
They want a pretty young man to be the lead of a musical. Because they want, I don't know, young people to fancy him. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, but that's good. Yeah, I might give it a watch over the Christmas holes.
It is rammed wall to wall with UK comedy legends.
Yeah, I know Rowan Atkinson's in it, isn't he?
Yeah. R.A.'s in it.
Who's that? Yeah, Rowan Atkinson. Yeah. Who else?
Tom Davies, or Davies, one of them.
Oh, the big bald bloke.
Yeah, he's in it. He's fantastic.
Yeah.
Who else is in it? Dobby from Peep Show's in it.
Dobby from Peep Show. Izzy Sooty.
The Johnson.
No, he's Sweep. Sorry.
The Johnson.
Yeah.
The Johnson from Peep Show is the main villain.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What's his name? Patterson Joseph.
Matt Lucas is in it.
Bloody hell, it's full of stars.
Phil Wang's in it.
Yeah.
Rich Fulcher's in it from Mighty Boosh.
Yeah. I bet Timothée Chalamet's like, who the fuck are these lot? This was a Hollywood movie.
All the Horrible Histories lot are in it.
Bloody hell, it sounds great.
Simon Farnaby.
Yeah. Bloody hell. And is the music good?
It's alright. All the best bits is where they reference the music from the original Wonka film. You're like, oh, okay, yeah. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. You're like, yes, finally. When they're singing like original songs, like, come on, everybody, you gotta make chocolate. It's the best.
Yeah, we don't like that. We don't know that one.
Don't know that one. And it's not that catchy either.
Yeah. Hey, well, did they do the bit where he goes in the tunnel and sings and screams?
No.
No, maybe they'll do it in the sequel.
I'll put you off.
Yeah, it has actually. Maybe they'll put it in Wonka 2, 2 Chocolate 2 Factory. I look forward to it. I'll go and see that.
Chocolate 2 Factory. I would not stop talking about that for about a year if a film came out called Wonka 2 and then colon 2 Chocolate 2 Factory. And it's all twos as well, not even TOO.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah.
Because, everyone in the world, everyone in Britain would be like, what a stupid name. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. But we'd love it, wouldn't we?
We'd love it with all our hearts.
Well, it's there to be made. Well, on Sunday, we went to, myself, Martina, and a couple of her uni friends, we went to the town of Schlitz.
Excuse me?
After school, Schlitz, to the Christmas markets there, and it was like a little village, but it was advertised as the home of the tallest candle in Germany. Right. So I was like, I've got to bloody see this. Yeah. And it was like, this candle is 36 metres tall. I was like, Jesus Christ. So we go there. It turns out they've just put a big cloth over a tower and put a light on the top. So there's like a castle tower that's like 36 metres tall, and they've just put a massive like tarpaulin over it, a red tarpaulin, and then they've put an electric light in the shape of a flame at the top. I wouldn't call that the largest candle, would you?
Well, you're rotten over that.
You what, sorry?
Did it spoil the day?
No, it didn't spoil the day, because we did go up there and it was very high up. But the man, I can understand a lot of German, but he was talking quick and he must have had an accent. But there were 6 of us in the lift going up to the top of this tower. But he only made eye contact with me. And he was telling me all these facts, and I didn't understand a word of what he was saying.
Were they all girls?
And I kept nodding. I went, "Oh, yeah."
Yeah. Were they all girls?
No, there was another lad as well. There was another +1. I was the husband, and there was a boyfriend there as well. But the guy was like looking at me, and he was like, "Oh yeah, Sie haben das gemacht in 1700, da da da." And I was like, "Right." Yeah. And but he wouldn't look at anybody else. He was just making intense eye contact
And
with me.
it's hard for him as well, because you're not listening at the best of times.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No.
You drifted away going, yeah. Large and Candler. Yeah.
Yeah. Biggest scandal in Germany. Yeah. Excuse me, I'm telling you about my problems. I don't want to hear about your problems. I've had it in my head that you're telling me facts and I'm saying yeah. Now I don't have to concentrate. Don't be bringing your problems into this. Me not listen.
Imagine saying that to a member of staff somewhere. I don't want to hear about your problems. I love when someone, hey, keep your problems to yourself.
Look, we've both walked into this conversation on the understanding that you're telling me facts that I can just nod my head to. Don't be bringing personal things into it. Alright. Now, step away from the edge. Schlitz. Yeah. Hey, I had a lovely Kartoffelpuffer while I was there.
What did you call me?
It's called a Kartoffelpuffer. It's a bit like a hash brown, really. It's like a fried potato and mushroom all put together, but it's called a Kartoffelpuffer. And it was very nice that they gave me 3.
Maybe I will come over to Germany then to get my hands on one of these.
Yeah. Very tasty they are too.
Kartoffel hash brown. Big. So if I come over to Germany, what am I going to do? Are you going to be at work?
Not if you come at a good time. If you come back with me on the... we're flying back on the 10th. If you come back with us, or around that time, I'm free until the 15th. So you come for a weekend or something. We'll see how you feel.
Maybe. If you beg me.
Alright, yeah, I will do. I'll get on my knees and beg you to come. Yeah. Because there's a Music of Harry Potter concert that we could go and listen to and talk about. La 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 da da da. Yeah.
I'm excited to go home for Christmas. It's going to be nice. Oh.
Yeah? You going back to mum and dad?
Yeah, probably do the laps of all the parents. Go to Lucy's mum's for a bit. Go all around there. Finally, bit of time off. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, lovely. I'm looking forward to it. Well, it's been quite a long term, but we get 3 weeks off now, which is lovely. So I can have a nice time. Do some Pottervision with you in January.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How's that Perry Salt been going down?
Oh, it's been lovely. Well, for those of you who are not on the Patreon, and the last episode I got a birthday gift from Tom, which was 4. I've got one here actually. 4 jars of peri salt, and I've been putting it on my chips, and I put it on. We ordered like this food, and it was like a cheese and bacon wrap thing, and I put it on that, and it was lovely.
I put it on mash.
Very nice. Oh, yeah, peri salt and mash goes very well, and the sauce as well goes nice in a bit of mash. Mix it up, you get like a reddish flavour, reddish colour.
Are you just taking hand luggage over when you come over? Are you taking a big suitcase?
Big suitcase, I think, because we're bringing a few prezzies and stuff.
Well, if you're taking
family.
a big suitcase back, you could probably smuggle some peri sauce back with you, can't you?
Ooh, I could. Well, yeah, in the hold all, definitely. Yeah, because they sell them in supermarkets, don't they?
They sell them in supermarkets, and you could be making Nando's at home. That's what I've been doing recently.
Yeah.
Because I love Nando's, but for some reason it's 25 quid.
Yeah.
So now I get a breast of chicken, slice it, I butterfly it, season it, cook it, make some mash, some tender stem broccoli. I'm away.
Bloody hell. He's turned into everyone's mum. Hey, why go to Nando's when I can make Nando's at home? Alright, mum. Alright. Come on. You can have McDonald's at home. Right, it's just potato and nuggets. What's this?
If you don't want it,
Don't you love mummy?
If you don't want it, you don't have to be like that. I'll have it all. I made a vindaloo the other day.
McDonald's
I
at
got
home.
a jar of vindaloo curry, and I
Yeah.
had vindaloo for lunch for a couple of days. I love having a vindaloo.
Oh. I can't remember. I must have had a vindaloo in my time. Is it quite spicy, a vindaloo?
Yeah, but the jar ones aren't that spicy.
Yeah, jar ones aren't that spicy, are they?
Jar ones aren't that spicy.
Oh, but the jar... I think we've forgotten we're recording a comedy podcast here. We started off with all this bombasticness. Home Alone, booby traps. And then we're like, the jar ones are never that spicy, are they?
I might do that tonight. I might go get a madras out of a jar.
Yeah. Oh, might go tonight, get some madras. Hey, if you come in with your suitcase, you can take some of that sauce back with you, can't you? All right, thanks, Nana. What are you listening to, boys? Harry Potter podcast. Oh, they're never that spicy, are they? Vindaloo in a jar.
Well, you know.
Yeah, it's all good tips. So, Tom, are
Yes.
you ready? Are you steady for a chapter rundown?
Yes, sir.
Chapter 33 of Book 5, Fight and Flight. They take umbrage to the Forbidden Forest, and who should turn up but those bloody centaurs? Umbridge has no tact whatsoever. She insults them, tries to attack them. They attack her and take her away, for God knows what reason. Then the centaurs turn on Harry and Hermione, and just before they're about to attack them as well, in comes Grope. And with his big giant body, he swats the centaurs and recognises Hermione, and then they go back to school. Oh no, they don't. They're still in the forest, and then they're joined by Neville, Ron, Ginny, Luna Lovegood. And they're like, right, we've wasted all this time. How are we going to get to the Department of Ministries and Sirius Black? And Luna Lovegood's like, well, what about them dead horses things? And they're like, all right then. But there aren't enough. And she's like, well, Hermione's bleeding. They'll be here soon. And sure enough, like sharks, they get attracted by the smell of blood. And they're ready to take them to the Ministry. And that was Fight and Flight.
Fight and flight. Umbridge almost had it all. Complete control over Hogwarts. There was just one thing that was her downfall. Her conspiracy theories that there was a secret weapon in the forest. Dumbledore was still present. They used this against her, and ultimately was the cause of her, I can only assume, death.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because where does she go? What do they do with her? Because she does appear alive later, doesn't she? But I don't know.
Oh,
They
does
give her
she?
up?
Yeah. They
Yeah.
killed her.
I assume they took her away to kill her, or at least beat the shit out of her. I'm not sure what happens.
Of all the chapters we've listened to or read,
Yeah.
this has got to be one of the most violent chapters I've ever read in my life.
It
Starts
is,
off,
isn't it?
Harry walking behind Umbridge, she's talking. He goes, I wanted to spin round and seize her by the throat.
Yeah, bloody hell.
Listen,
Yeah.
just because she made you self-harm doesn't
Yeah.
mean that you need to do that.
Yeah. Well, bloody hell. What a Christmas gift this was. This was a very short chapter as well. It was 27 minutes on the audiobook. There's no greater gift. Because all the chapters have been dead long, haven't they? They've been like about an hour each.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little half-hour one for Crimbo. Thank you. But yeah, you're right, it is violent, yeah. Well, because I thought originally, I don't know if in the film it's slightly different. I feel like they take her to Grope on purpose in the film.
Yeah, they do.
But in this, that Grope is not part of the plan. I thought, oh, they're going to take her to Grope so he eats her or whatever.
It's the other way around, isn't it? In this, Grope saves them.
Yes. Yeah, they were hoping to take her to the Centaurs, but I don't know what the plan was, because it was always going to end in violence, wasn't it? Did she want the Centaurs to kill her?
What a mad scheme, though. What a mad scheme, as you say,
Yeah.
like. Right, let's kill Umbridge then. She can take our wands off us.
Yeah. I guess we'll take her into the dark forest and have her killed by horsemen. Wish you'd talk to me about this plan before, Hermione.
How's school, Hermione? Not that good. Got detention the other day. Thinking about shooting the place up. Oh.
No, we don't like that. Don't like that. I want that head teacher to be carried away and tortured by Mr. Tumnus. Right, you're not going to that school anymore. You need some time away. Bloody hell. Hang Tumnus, I say. No, we're not bringing that back.
Hang Tumnus. Hang Tumnus.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's just like, what are they going to achieve? And like Harry says later on, they're just wasting more and more time. Like,
They did
Sirius
achieve
is there
something,
being
though.
tortured.
He says this at the end of the chapter. He's like, "We've just wasted more time." Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like, no,
yeah,
actually, a problem has been resolved. Though you are in the forest, the
yeah.
person, thwarting your plans, who had you prisoner, is now gone.
Yes, I do agree with that. But I think they shouldn't have looked in the fire and done all that rubbish. They should have just gone and checked on him first.
Should have just left Hogwarts.
Yeah. There's literally nothing stopping you walking into the train station. Yeah. Go to the train station, get yourself a single or a return. Off-peak day return, you'd have been sorted.
Or just go straight to the Thestrals.
Yeah, exactly. Because that must have been in Luna Lovegood's head the whole time. But one of the things that really annoys me in this chapter is how disrespectful Harry is to Luna and everyone else is.
I agree.
She is a bit eccentric and a bit of an oddball, but that's good because she might have ideas that other people haven't had.
Mm.
And for them to treat her like a mad witch is disgusting.
That's funny. Yeah, there's a bit Ron especially, because there's a point where she's like, "There are other ways of getting out of the forest," and he's like, "What? You want us to use a Poliwhirl?" And she's like, "Poliwhirls are Pokemon, Ron." I was thinking we could use the Thestrals, and he's like, "Cuckoo."
What, you want us to use Blue Eyes White Dragon? No, that's Yu-Gi-Oh, Ran. I'm talking about natural magical creature.
You are. How
Make
do you
me
want us
look
to?
stupid,
You
don't
want
you?
us to buy time? You want us to go into the hyperbolic time chamber at Kame's Lookout? No, Ron, that's Dragon Ball Z.
Hey, I thought I was coming across as a nerd then, but you topped it with a Dragon Ball Z reference. Yeah. Yeah, just hear what she's got to say. Before you say an idea is rubbish, hear what it is. And then ridicule it if it is rubbish.
Hmm.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
the
there's also a
Thestrals.
lot of high and mightiness coming from Ron and Harry, because they're even looking down on, Ginny. Ginny's like, "I want to go too," and then they're like, "No, you're too young," and she goes, "Actually, I'm 3 years older than you were when you,
Yeah.
don't know, fought the Dark Lord." Yeah, but also, who caused the Dark Lord to come back? Book 2.
Who caused Dark Lord to look and come back? Book 2. Yeah, but in book 3 I helped. No, you didn't. You did nothing in book 3. Book 4?
Got yourself trapped underwater.
Yeah. So what makes you think book 5 is going to be any different?
I
Hey?
don't think she was trapped underwater in book 4, was she?
She was, wasn't she? I thought she was one of... No, who was it? Fleur Delacour's sister, Hermione,
Ron.
Ron,
That's that covered.
and then who was Cedric Diggory? Cho, maybe.
Uh,
Yeah, so what are you talking about, Harry? I wasn't trapped in the water in book 4.
you might have been. Might have not been
I've
written
not
in
read
the
them in
book.
a long time. What are you two talking about? Books? Da, 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 da.
Radio 2.
Yeah. Yeah, well, because how fast... I don't think we've heard anything about how fast a Thestral is. Like, I've just heard it's like the same speed as a horse. How long is it going to take to ride a horse to London from Edinburgh?
I heard they're also very good at helping the rider find what they're looking for. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I've heard the shit gold. I mean, it's true, doesn't it?
I learnt an interesting fact. Do you know in book 1?
Oh yeah, Philosopher's Stone.
Bingo. In book 1, you know,
Yeah.
what's it called? Leonard? No, Neville Longbottom.
Quirrell. Yeah.
He's got his remember all, hasn't he? And he's like, trouble is, half the time I can't remember what it is I've forgotten. Like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what he's forgotten in book 1?
What?
If you look around, they're all wearing their jumpers.
Yeah.
He's the only one not wearing a jumper. No, he's not wearing a cloak.
Something
Something like that.
There you go.
Apparently, they're all wearing or hats. They're all sat. There's one thing that he's not got on that the rest of them have got on.
I started off really excited about that fact. You're like, hey, here's what I found out about book 1. Leonard, what's he called? Leroy, Neville Longbottom. His memory ball. No, what's it called? His remember ball. It shows him what he's forgotten. He doesn't say what he's forgotten. But do you know what he has forgotten? Not his hat. Something like that. Not his jumper. His robe. Right, thanks very much, Tom. Let's get back to book 5. But if you think of any more book 1 facts, maybe keep them to yourself. That was lovely. Thank you so much for contributing.
Just so funny. You know, when you're in a classroom, and like the teacher's like trying to get. Teacher's got an answer in their head. Yeah, trying to get the class. What is it?
Yeah.
And no one in the class knows. Right,
Yeah.
come on, it's obvious. What is it? And everyone's like, when someone thinks they've got it, they're like, I think it's this, and they've said something so what the answer is. It kind of upsets the teacher a bit. But in that moment, the teacher has to be nice to the student, but at the same time, they still give them a concerned look. Like, not that.
Well, one of my pet hates, right, is when a kid puts their hand up before they know what the answer is, right? So I'll ask like a maths question. So I might say like, what's 28 plus 24, right? Kid will put their hand up. And they go, right, you. And they'll go, right, 28 plus 24, 20 plus 20. And I don't wait for them. I say, you don't put your hand up if you've not got the answer. And then I move on to someone else.
That's funny. Why did they put their hand up?
Because they like being chosen and they like saying the answer. And because they want to get in there quick, they'll put their hand up before they've even thought what the answer is.
That is such a contrast to the education system I've received, where no one puts their hand up, so it's the same person.
Yeah.
And then eventually the teacher gets annoyed at that one person, not like Hermione, not you, fuck off. Oh.
Yeah. No, they're quite eager beavers. They like to stick their hand up. But then if they stick their hand up and then start working it out, I'd be like, right, someone else. Because I don't mind them taking their time to think of an answer, but then put your hand up when you've done it. And the other one is when I go, right, who wants to read? And they put their hand up and then they don't know what page they're on.
Oh my god.
Come on.
I want to read.
I've been following.
I want to read.
Where are we?
Was anyone listening when we had to go around the class and read a chapter out loud each? Or like, a few pages out loud? Maybe. I think we read...
Well, I used to, but I used to find it hard, like, because you were supposed to read with the person reading aloud.
Yeah.
And I'd always want to read ahead, or because when you read aloud, you're always slower than when you read in your head, aren't you?
Do you remember...
So I always used to be like, God, it's taking ages.
There's a fantastic... Sorry to bring it up, but Little Britain sketch, like a little grammar school.
Oh, yeah.
Where they're going around the classroom reading. And he keeps like switching people. He's like, Johnson! And the guy reads like a sentence. And he's like, Jones! Yeah. And then he reads 2 words. Cuthbert! And he gets a word in.
Yeah.
And then the next one says a word, thinking he's going to change. And he goes, Come on, boy! and he starts a syllable, and then he changes his name again. It's
Very
Honky
good.
Tonk. There's a boy called Honky Tonk.
Very good. Yeah, well, I remember once we read Great Expectations, which was like a 400-page book, and the whole book was read aloud. And if you think like that, that's probably not far off that's not far off what the Harry Potter book is. Probably a bit smaller. And that book's like 30 hours long, and you think like, we're wasting our time here, why not just give us time in silence to read, or make us read a chapter for homework before next week?
Dickens, Great Expectations. I recently rewatched Muppets Christmas Carol. You ever seen that?
I have, and I very much like Muppets Christmas Carol. I wouldn't mind watching Muppets Great Expectations if they want to do that one.
Mad, the Muppets, because they went like this. They went, right, Muppets Christmas Carol. And the whole world went, fantastic. More, please.
Yeah.
And they went, all right then, Muppets Treasure Island. And everyone went, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they went, that's your lot. What? Oh, I don't like how these films aren't focused entirely on Muppets.
We don't want that.
Muppets, I'd hate to say this, but I think perhaps a Muppet, centered film for 140 minutes is a bit too much. No.
Right, forget the Muppet. Can I speak to the bloke under the desk? Right. Look, why don't you just keep doing the novel adaptations? Nobody wants 2.5 hours of Muppet movies.
Muppets in space. No.
Hey, but you want to do the Muppets in space? I'm not talking to Kermit. I refuse to talk to Kermit. I'm talking to you, Jim Henson.
Dead.
Are you sure? I'm not saying another word until you come out from under there and talk to us. Okay. What about Muppets 1984? Something like that.
Hey, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I was saying to Lucy
Big
the other day,
Brother is watching.
do you want to do Muppets Christmas Carol 2?
2 Muppets, 2 Christmas.
Muppets Christmas Carol 2, because I think it'd be so funny to have, so Scrooge has become completely accepted into the community. He's the heart of the community now.
Yeah.
He's well loved. Yeah, he's generous. He's the backbone of everything. He's extra money. He's financing. No one can say a bad thing about him.
Yeah.
But then one night, he batters someone. Yeah, and they're on life support. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then everyone is torn because oh right, if we prosecute him, if we all go against him, he's got enough wealth and legal power to demolish us. He'll win, and also he'll withdraw all money and it'll go back to how it was. And so it's this internal conflict where they want to do the right thing, but at the same time they're oh God, it'll change everything. I think about that.
Mana do 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 do. Mana do 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 do. I think that's fantastic. Don't think it'll be made, but it's a great idea.
I think that's fantastic. Mm-hmm.
And to all a good night. Yeah, bloody hell. I think that's really good. And how will the Muppets get through this ethical dilemma? I don't like it. So the centaurs turn up, right?
Very touchy, aren't they?
Well, I thought that they're supposed to be because I think they're painted in a light where they are a very intelligent species, but then the way they're actually written, they seem to be very single-minded. They don't know much other than their own stereotype. I thought they'd be a bit more like not jumping to conclusions and stuff like that, because they don't even like ask Hermione and Harry what the deal is before trying to attack them.
This is one of my least favourite tropes in film, TV, when someone's got good intentions and someone will then not let them get out what is going on.
Yeah. It's horrible. Or when the parents don't believe the kids, when the kids have seen like an alien or a ghost or cat in the hat or whatever. And then mum's like, don't be silly, dear. Cats aren't real.
Cats
and then
aren't
that goes
real.
on for another hour.
Cats are real, Mum.
No, they're not. And the face starts drooping. It's a nightmare.
Oh, God.
Scary. Yeah, I do know what you mean. I've got a question for you. Where would you lead Umbridge if you had to take her somewhere dangerous?
Chamber of Secrets. Have the basilisk eat her.
Oh, yeah. If it was still alive, yeah. That's a good idea.
Maybe I'll take her to the lake, push her in, have the octopus eat her.
Yeah, that's a good... Yeah, get the giant squid to devour her.
Why didn't they put the giant squid in the films?
I know, I feel like that would have been such an easy CGI thing to make Hogwarts more magical and weird. Because when that boat comes, the Karkaroff boat, when it comes out of the water, then the squid could be like, whoa! Could have been a bit of fun.
It's so daft to have a flying boat. Or is it a flying boat or does it just go underwater?
No, it just comes underwater, yeah, doesn't it?
Oh, the chariot, the girls fly, don't they?
Yes, on the flying chariot, yeah. Yeah. Hey, well, I think I would lead her directly into the centre of the maze and let Og deal with it. Go on, Og, do your worst. She's horrible.
Bear in mind, Lucas, we put Og in the centre of the maze.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Og. Yeah, but it might be if we push her in first and then run off.
Aragog could have been a shout.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. How can I deny meat when it wanders in so willingly? Yeah, you and Mozak, have a go on her. Tuck in. Yeah, that's a good idea, isn't it? But maybe they'd be scared of... Oh, but does Hermione know the way? Because she never went, did she? To Aragog. Yeah. I know, you're just the ideas guy. I don't mean to be negative.
Yeah, but I don't know. They might have told her in the past few years. I don't know.
Yeah.
Where was Aragog? In the forest.
Yeah.
There. Right. I'll make sure to avoid that then. Thank you.
Thank you. Night. Get in the girls' bit.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Hermione did
so in
not...
comes Grope.
I was about to say, Hermione does not choose her words well at all. She goes, yeah, we thought we'd lead her here so you would kill her. And they were like, do not use us. Use her. And she's like, oops, sorry.
You master of manipulation. We'll kill you for that.
Enter Gwarp, and he's like, Hagger. What's Hagger?
Yeah, Harry, you daft. He's Hagrid's brother, right? He's not right in the head. He's turned up and he's gone, Hagger. Might be Hagrid. Have you not thought that?
So funny. What could that be? Hagger. Is he saying Shagger without the S? No, he's not saying Shagger without the S. He's saying Hagger for Hagrid.
Yeah, Hagger for Hagrid. Yeah. Stephen Fry's impression of Grope reminded me of that scene in Young Frankenstein.
Oh my!
I don't know if
you and this fucking scene in Young Frankenstein.
Makes me laugh. Well, I won't continue. Tom doesn't like it. He's told me off for bringing something up. Oh yeah, but I'll sit and listen about how bloody vindaloo isn't so spicy in a curry jar. Yeah, oh, you're right, aren't you, Tom? Hey, I like that movie. Shut up about that movie. Me want to talk about vindaloo curry.
And I didn't want you to do Young Frankenstein because it was going to involve you doing this. It was going to involve you doing that. And I find that frankly offensive for some reason. It's loud and it's offensive. And you've already done it once on the podcast. Why would you do it twice on the podcast? It's not a running joke. There's running jokes that were allowed. Bean, Little Britain, Wallace and Gromit.
Old Lang Syne.
Old Lang Syne. Not Young Frankenstein. And you know, we've got a list of the running jokes we're allowed to do. Young Frankenstein is not on there.
Yeah. Like Santa, we've got a good list and a bad list. And the good list we're allowed to say, bad list we're not. No Peeves.
He slipped on
Young
40 times.
Yeah. None of the ones on the bad list are Tom's, may I say. Seems like only I get the bad ones, but I'm not allowed. Justice for Lucas.
They bump back into Neville, the other group essentially, Neville.
Yeah.
And they said that they got rid of Malfoy with a couple of stunners. I thought Fred and George had left Hogwarts.
To be honest, I think they could probably distract Crabbe and Malfoy with a couple of handsome blokes. Oh, look at those dishy individuals. Quick run! Yeah, you're right. 2 stunners. Well, there's a bit before where Hermione, so Grope is having a fight with these centaurs, and Hermione goes, he might kill them all. And Harry says, I'm not that fussed, to be honest. So you're the hero that we've got to aspire to, is it? Someone who doesn't care about death? Didn't like that. Did you like that or did you not like that?
Yeah. Well, I liked it a bit because I don't think film Harry has that nasty little attitude as much.
No, he doesn't. Fair enough. I do like the idea, though, that these kids have used their Dumbledore's army skills that they've learnt to overthrow the Slytherins. Like, all that practice has come to good use.
I like that, and I also liked when Neville, when they're all wanting to go to the Ministry with them, and then Ron, Hermione, Harry like, no, you lot aren't allowed, and then Neville's like, oh, was everything we learnt just for fun then? Was it just playing? And Harry's like, no, it wasn't playing.
I really like that as well, because that's like Neville's way of standing up to him.
Just playing, are we?
All a load of bullshit, was it? Not real. It was real.
Bunch of bullshit, was it, lad? I'm going to kill you, Neville. Excuse me.
Yeah. Game of Soldiers, was it? Him on the Thestral smug. I knew I'd get him like that. I knew that would convince him.
Steptoe and son.
Can I tell you one of my least favourite parts of all 8 movies, and it involves Neville?
Go on.
It's the bit in the 3rd film when he holds up the monster book of monsters and then it starts eating him and he falls to the ground. I hate it. It's terrible.
See a big puff of pages come up.
Yeah.
I hate... What?
I just feel like it. I put not much effort into it at all.
Anytime someone falls over in a film, like a family film, I think it's lazy. I think it's...
Yeah.
I hate that monster book. Like, oh my God. Especially him falling over is one of my least favourite things as well. And you see it in every kid's film is the main character falling over. That's why I can't stomach watching the Paddington films. They're meant to be amazing. I've watched one. Paddington is falling over constantly and rolling about. That has nothing to do with the Paddington of the little books and cartoons he used to be in. Now he's constantly flying through the air, going like this. Whoa!
Yeah. Shh, Uncle Tom, I'm trying to watch. Yeah, I'm just saying it's not the Paddington of before.
It's lazy. In Toy Story, Buzz and Woody falling over all the time, going, whoa! No, they're not.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. Have some respect.
Have some respect, Paddington.
Adults like to watch kids' films.
Yeah.
I don't know what's better, really. Like, Paddington or like, I don't know, Spirited Away. You seen Spirited Away?
I've never seen that. It's supposed to be amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. What? I can't believe you've not seen that.
No. I'm thinking of Flushed Away, which is a different film with rats, isn't it?
I remember your name. Your name is the Water Spirit. San. No face. I can't take that gold off you. San.
Oh, you spoiled it for me now. What's the point of me watching
Mom,
that?
Dad, stop eating.
A lovely family film. Sounds good.
Hey,
Well,
you said
I
you'd
like
play
that.
with
Let's go
me. You lied. Now I have your name. Sorry, go on.
Right, that was Papa Lazarou. He is not in Spirited Away. I know that for a fact.
Let me know, listeners, if you think they were good impressions.
I'll watch the film and get back to you. Yeah, Harry really pisses me off in this chapter. He's so reluctant to accept help, which I think in his mind, he is trying to protect them from whatever danger there is. But I think it just comes across as arrogance that they can't help, or that they're not capable of
Perhaps.
fighting Voldemort.
I don't ask for help.
No, I very rarely ask for help.
Because
I just never want to bother anybody.
1, don't want to bother anyone. 2, no one wants to help. 3, they won't do it the exact way that I want it. No point.
Yeah. 3 strikes, I'm out. Well, and that's all that I've got to say on the matter. But I do like that it's a team effort finally. They're going to go and sort Voldemort out as a group.
Right. How many haggers are you going to give this chapter out of 5?
I like this chapter in some ways. I like that Umbridge gets her comeuppance, but I felt like because it was so violent, I feel like I couldn't really enjoy it. Like the whole book has been building up how horrible she is. But then at the end it's like, well, I don't want her taken away and murdered. I thought she'd just be like dangled by her legs or something and like fall into a pile of muddy leaves. Something like that, bit of fun. So I feel like that wasn't really the best payoff. But I like that the team are coming together and it's building up to a climax. I think we've only got about 3 or 4 chapters left. So I'm going to give this a very solid, but not amazing, 3.5 haggers out of 5.
That's fair. Now for me, I like this chapter. Had everything I wanted. Action, deception, people talking to each other, things happening, right? People fighting, a centaur shooting arrows at a giant's hand. Yes, please. I can give this chapter no less than 5 haggers out of 5.
Oh, fantastic.
Are you ready for quiz?
I am.
Quiz.
Why are you looking mischievous?
Quiz. Right. What colour was Megorium's chest?
Oh, God. Grey.
Chestnut.
Oh.
New policy of the quiz. If you don't get the first one right, you don't get any more questions. Quiz.
Oh.
Quoo.
We don't like that new policy. Well, now it's time for my favourite segment. It's Hedwig's Droppings. We're not alluding to owl poo. We're not alluding to plorpings. We mean the messages you send in when we allude to Hedwig's Droppings. What's in a beak this week? Well, this week we've had a lovely 5-star review from me12456345. And this person says, it's awesome. I am 10 years old. Hello, 10-year-old. And my friend and I think we are the youngest listeners. You could be. Yeah, maybe. I really love it and we talk about it all the time. If anyone says it's not awesome, then they are so wrong. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Maybe you are the youngest listeners. If you are younger than that, send us a review. How old do you reckon our oldest listener is?
When did the Big Bang happen?
Big Bang? Millions of years ago, I reckon.
Oh, play that. God.
God. Yeah, he's had a listen, I bet. So, we've had a lovely message as well from Rach Langthorne on our Instagram. So she says, my boyfriend Rob Small and I saw you at the Fringe in August and he's been listening to the podcast since. He was a gorgeous fang. Oh, so he was a fang. And I'll attach a pic. You might remember, you might not. He's on episode 60 at the moment. Can you give him a shout out? I thought it would be funny and a nice surprise when he finally catches up. So hello Rob Small. Thank you so much for coming to see us at the Edinburgh Fringe. And you must have been a lovely fang. I've not had the picture.
Hello, Rob. Hope you get this far.
Yeah, and if you haven't, then what a waste of breath. But if you have, thank you so much for listening to another 70 episodes of the podcast. It is quite... When you sit and think that people who are listening now have listened to 130 episodes... That's like, how many? That's about 130 hours of us. How have you managed that? I don't think I could do that. Could you?
I've listened to I've listened to loads of podcasts, like hundreds of episodes.
Yeah. Oh, there you go then. Yeah, fair enough. Thank you so much, Rach Langthorne. Now we've had another lovely message from Jodie F on Instagram, and Jodie F says, "I'm a relatively new listener. I don't know why it took me so long because I've seen you several times in Edinburgh and I'm really enjoying the podcast. Just wanted to say that I'm also loving the tiny little League of Gentlemen references that pop up every now and then. You've had another one today with Papa Lazarou. It makes my day. Massive pottery hugs and extra big loves for a wonderful Christmas, and I'm hoping to see you in London in January." So thank you so much for your message, Jodie. Now, we've got a few Patreons, and I've got 4 on my list. I know there's more than that, but are you up for doing 4 today?
No.
Come on, it's Christmas.
I'll try. Right.
All
Give
right.
me 4 words.
All right. 4 words. The first one is reindeer.
Yeah.
The second one is Black Friday. The third one is Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
And the fourth one is New Year's Day.
Okay, that's the first name.
Alright, and the first name, or person as I like to say, the first person is a lovely baby Hermione supporter, and it's Katie.
Katie. Do 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 do. You are a baby reindeer, but you, Katie, have been born looking different from the rest. See, reindeer, they have hooves, a stomach, genitals of some kind. But you have a prolapse. No, don't say that. But
Edit point. Merry Christmas.
But your nose is different from everyone else's. Theirs are black. One of theirs is red. Yours is white. A blinding white. All the other reindeers, they can't bear to look at you because it burns their corneas. Oh, please look at me, you say, as your light, the light that comes from your nose, like engulfs the winter snow at the North Pole. Please look at me, but they can't bear it. No, please look away. Look into the sky. Oh, please. They hatch a plan to kill you because they will not be able to help Father Christmas deliver his presents if your nose is blinding them all and Earth from below. They're going to creep into your stable one night when your nose is covered and they are going to trample you to death. I am an elf and I get wind of this scheme. I do not want it to happen. And so, feeding time before bed, everyone has a different bowl. I poison everyone's food but yours. Yes. The next morning you wake up, your nose shining bright. I'm walking up with a pair of welder's goggles, not bothered by it. I say, I bet you wonder where all the other reindeers are. And you say, yes. I say, last night they were planning on killing you, so I killed all them first. You go, what? I go, do you believe me? You're reluctant at first. But the fact that I've done this makes you a bit scared. You say, yes, I believe you. I grin from ear to ear. Good. Now, 5 of these, please. Welcome to Katie.
Thank you very much, Katie. And we've got a baby Draco next. So thank you very much for your support. And I hope I'm pronouncing this name properly. But welcome, Topi Chamchoon.
Topi Chamchoon, you are a baby Draco. What day is it? It is Black Friday. Everyone is rushing to the local supermarket to get their hands on the most popular toy in the world. The toy is Stretch Armstrong. It is a muscly man and you can contort his body into any which shape you want. When you were born, your parents made a deal with a witch that you would be given, that they would be wealthy and prosperous so they could provide for you. But in return, she did something wicked. They would be able to provide for you, but she transferred your consciousness into a Stretch Armstrong. Don't know why. Some kind of evil monkey paw deal. So everyone is fleeing. There is one Stretch Armstrong left. It just so happens that your consciousness is inside. 2 big brutes reach for you at the same time. Hand on one, hand on the other. And they both want to buy you, and they are stretching you far and then even further. I am the security guard at this shop. I'm not meant to have one of these, but I brought in a baton in case things got out of hand on Black Friday. These 2 men fighting over you, they make me sick. 1. The other one goes, thank you. You did see that I touched it first. I go, 2. Knock him out as well. 2 men knocked out like Wallace from A Grand Day Out. I pick you up myself. I will buy you. My manager taps me on the shoulder and goes, "You're fired." I go, yes. No need to buy this then if I'm fired. I say, "Just dock my wages." I walk home, put you under the Christmas tree for myself to open the next day and play with. But unfortunately, I forget to turn the Christmas tree off. I'd not put the Christmas tree in a bed of water of any kind, so it quickly went very dry, all the spines and needles. The lights on the tree caused it to catch fire in the night, engulfing in flames. It fell on you, and you melted. I woke up in a flood of tears and just kissed the puddle that was once you.
So thank you very much, Toby. And we've got a baby Harry. So welcome to our patron, Catherine.
Catherine, welcome aboard. It is Christmas Day. You're round the family home. You are a baby. Everyone has been passing you round, spoiling you. Pass the baby round, pass the baby round. Your mum's like, actually, don't pass the baby round. Baby's tired. Pass the baby round, pass the baby round. You're feeling a bit agitated. One thing leads to another. It's Christmas dinner. In front of you, they put a Christmas pudding. They set it on fire. Peril for you, perhaps. Someone blows out the flames. You've heard rumour that inside the pudding is a £1 coin. So you reach your hand into the Christmas pudding. In there, something grabs your hand. What's this? You look around the other side of the Christmas pudding. There's no one there with their hand in the pudding. You try to pull it out, but the harder you pull, the more you get sucked into the pudding. You're being dragged into a different dimension. Isn't this odd? No one's paying attention as these babies' legs are last seen kicking their way into the Christmas pudding. You have been transported into the world of Eerie Poneri. He is an ancient goblin king. Eerie Poneri wears a crown atop his head, and he traps babies in this land. For some reason, I am there. I've been trapped there as well. I see everything happen. Eerie Poneri wants to eat you. I'm disgusted. I draw my sword. Yes, I have a sword. And I cut off Eerie Poneri's head. His head rolls onto the floor, and I put the crown atop my head and hold you. I can find no way of getting you back to the world you are from. So here me and you will stay together.
Yes, thank you so much, Catherine.
Fuck are you doing while I do these? Fucking checking emails. I see your hands moving.
I'm updating my list of patrons.
Right, go on.
Alright. Here's... and our final patron is Ray, who is a baby Harry.
Ray, you are a baby. You have been born on New Year's Day. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Need I go on? Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have just been born on New Year's Day. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind, thy kingdom come. Everyone's like, excuse me, doctor, hands off that baby's hands. Oops, sorry. As earth in heaven. Anyway, back to the party. This New Year's baby is being passed around the New Year's party. Isn't that brilliant? We brought a doctor to our home birthing ceremony. Pass the baby round. Pass the baby round. Should we be passing this baby round? Pass the baby, pass the baby, pass the baby round. You're getting passed and passed amongst all your parents, friends and family. Right? There's loads of them there. Tens of them there. Literally, tens of friends and family are there. Pass the baby round. Pass the baby round. Everyone's getting a bit of blood on them. Embryotic sac on someone's shoulder. One thing everyone has forgotten, nobody has cut the umbilical cord.
Oh.
Mum's right at the back giving it this. Ah! And the umbilical cord has tied everyone up. Everyone's like, uh-oh. Right? I'm the last one.
Yeah.
I get there late. I go, me next. Me. Pass the baby to me. And they're like, we think we should pass the baby back. I put my foot down. I go, no, I've not had the baby passed to me yet. They go, right. So I get you. I'm like, it's like such a stretch. You know, that stretchy noise you'd hear in a cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, who have we got here then? It's New Year's baby. Hello, baby. Baby, New Year's baby. I release.
Like a Hoover plug.
You almost go back into your mother. Last minute, someone grabs you, cuts the cord. Happy New Year.
So thank you, Ray. And for everyone who's listening, Merry Christmas. This has been the Pottervision podcast. Thank you so much for listening.
Buy a ticket to see us in Manchester and London, January. When is it?
Yes, come along to see us. We are in Manchester, I believe, on the 5th, and we're in London on the 7th of January. So come and see us. Tickets are selling fast. We would love to see you there. First half we're doing our Chamber of Secrets show that was new in the summer, and in the second half we're recording a live version of the podcast. So come along and listen to that. Otherwise, next time in 2024, we will be on episode 131, chapter 34 of book 5, The Department of Mysteries.
Ooh.
You have been a baby passing Tom Lawrence.
And you have been the ever so Christmassy Lucas Kirkby.
Goodbye.